everybody, and welcome to, I just shared my camera, that was embarrassing. Welcome to today's podcast. Today we are going to be doing a tier list, and boys, let me ask you, what are you afraid of?
Fear itself.
Nothing.
Hey, I already said nothing. Get a different answer, Jackson.
Damn it. I'm scared of bunnies.
They have sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Rabbitophobia.
Yeah, that
And
one that
shifty
fucking
eyes.
ripped off that knight's head in that one movie we watched. Anyway, so I am joined here by my lovely guest stars and co-hosts. First off, I'd like to introduce our man of the hour, the myth, the legend, scared of nothing, Tanner.
Hi, it's me. I am in fact scared of nothing. In fact, I am my own phobia.
Damn, that's crazy. Next up here, we have a goofy little man here. In fact, his fear is fear of women. It's kind of strange, not gonna lie. Nico.
What I'm actually scared of is overly long intros here.
And next up we got Jackson, fear of computers.
I'm actually scared of bunny rabbits.
And last we got Kyler.
This intro fucking sucks.
Also, I'm the one who said I was afraid of women. Come on.
Anyway,
We're
we're
all
moving
scared
right.
of women.
All right, we're gonna move right along here. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a fucking tier list today on phobias. It's uncommon, but you know, whatever. Yeah, it's
Jesus
How
fucking
many are on
Christ.
here?
I don't remember. We're gonna
Thousands.
blow
not?
through it. We're gonna blow through it. It's fine.
We're gonna blow through it.
Yeah, we're gonna blow through it. I'm not expecting
Holy
it to take.
shit. You don't even have
What
ad
exactly
block on
is-
right now?
No.
What exactly is the criteria we're using to rank phobias?
Are these
I see it on the
scary?
screen, Tanner.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
like
it's
how
quite-
justified it is.
Yeah, it's how justified the fear
it's gonna be a mixture of like if it's legitimately like a fear or like if like how it affects us personally. Like most of these are gonna be like you're fucking stupid. Like how you
Why is there
scared of
like
this shit.
why is there like a little picture of a rabbi on these?
We're gonna get there, Tanner. Come on. All right.
It's fear of Arabs.
Dude, you sound like a woman watching a TV show.
That
Asking
doesn't make
questions.
any sense.
Fear of TV shows.
Doesn't have to make sense right now, Tanner. Let me get to it. Anyway. Yeah. So documented. There were like 500 phobias or whatever, something weird. Like the usual like symptoms, if you want to call it that, is like listed here.
Dude, this sucks. Get to the tier list. We don't need to learn like the fucking history of fear.
Whatever.
I
man.
literally talked for like 30 minutes on just Jurassic Park's plot.
At least that's interesting.
Is it?
Is
it
that
really?
interesting?
I don't know, man. All right, so first fear we have is fear of bathing. What do you guys think that's?
That's dog shit. That's
Yeah,
not scary at
dog shit.
all.
What a pussy.
Yeah, you're a
What a
pussy.
pussy.
Just take a shower if you're so scared.
Alright,
Get some
easy,
bitches, please.
easy enough. All right, next up we have the fear of heights, acrophobia. This one's a very common fear. What do you guys want to put this one at?
I put that in mid.
I'm
I'd
putting
say-
this in. I'm putting this in chilling. I'm
Yeah, I'd
quite
also
scared
put
of
in
heights.
chilling. Heights are pretty scary.
Chilling,
I
chilling.
think it's only one above you're a pussy.
Why is this a fear, Kyler? What did you say?
I said mid scary. Just
All right, so I think that's probably. I personally am decently scared of heights. So I think it lands us right in scary there. To be completely fair. Next up here we've got fear of.
Bugs.
You should just put like
bugs.
the fear of like flying or whatever in the name of the picture instead of
just
the actual like
random thing.
phobia.
Yeah,
Did you not order these at all, Dylan?
I did order them. I don't know why the list isn't lined
This
up.
one's the fear of bugs, I think.
Fear
Yeah.
of insects.
Fear of insects.
Yo,
I'm saying, why is this a fear?
Yeah, that's
I
kinda
agree.
bitchy.
I don't know. I feel
Bugs
like
are
it's
so
understandable for me personally.
I honestly hate bugs. I think they're horrifying.
Bugs are kind
I
of gross,
think-
but I don't think they're that scary.
I don't think they're scary. I
put
just
it-
don't like them.
I put it maybe one above you're a pussy just because if a bug's flying at you, you're like, get away, and you like slap at it, maybe. But that's not really afraid. That's just
Alright.
like, gross.
I mean, there
I
are
put one
definitely
above
poisonous
just 'cause there's
bugs.
some- yeah,
That's true.
poisonous ones.
Yeah.
I would not like to fucking be in the vicinity of like a Japanese like giant hornet or whatever they're called.
Okay.
I wouldn't like to
The
be
killer
in the
wasps.
vicinity
Well,
of
I
a
mean, those things
Japanese-
kill people though, so that's different. All right. Next up here we have fear of crowds.
Uh,
Yeah, you're a
You're a
pussy.
pussy.
Yeah, that's understandable.
That was only if you're
Absolutely. Nightmare
This
fuel.
next fear of needles and syringes and shit.
guy holding needle, I would find that amusing.
I would have.
Yeah, that's definitely fair, I'd
Like,
say.
I totally trust doctors they know what they're. Some random guys like, hey, stab you.
Yeah.
They could give
I
me
guess I'll go
AIDS. I'm also saying understandable.
Yeah, same here.
All right, I personally hate needles. I would probably put it a little higher, but
We don't care if
Put
you
it there.
hate it. We don't feel-
I do fear it. Next up here we have fear of pain.
That's just being
I mean, I think it's
I
understandable.
also
It's
think
fucking
understandable.
pain, guys.
Like people, this is like in the realm of like people actively avoid doing something if they know it could possibly involve pain, which is a lot of things.
Yeah, that's what
called
children
risk
do.
aversion.
Listen, man.
Too understandable
Alright, so I've
to your
Is
pussy.
this just not like a piece of the human condition that's trying to lie for some reason?
Yeah, if you talk to like, oh, my hips hurt, my joints die.
And they're constantly in fear.
I guess so.
You put it in.
Why is it a fear? Yeah, split
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. All right. Next up here,
You're a
fear of
pussy.
being a passenger.
Oh, yo, a passenger?
Depends on the
Yeah.
driver.
The bigger fear is driving.
I guess.
Like a lot. There are a lot of.
I
Now,
suppose.
frankly,
So.
I hate being a passenger, so I do kind of.
Yeah.
Just-
having
just-
control over.
I
Just
don't care.
Pick who you're a passenger for, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you know
I
to be the
used-
crazy
I
judge,
would
don't be a fucking
understand.
passenger.
I used to be afraid of being a passenger just because of, like I was in middle school and my mom rear-ended somebody, and so like anytime I would like somebody would approach somebody like at a stop, I would get like super anxious. But I'm kind of over that now, so it's kind of whatever.
I battle hard
I'll
in
go with
Nico.
why is this a fear for me?
For me, it'd be understandable, I think, but
I'm
like
saying why is this a fear? I don't really think it's...
It's kind of inevitable.
yeah. So think of more understandable.
Why is this?
Why is this fear? All right.
Fear of Chads.
Next up here, fear of men. Fear of men.
Fear of
You're a
mad, you're a
pussy.
pussy.
Yeah,
Quite literally.
it doesn't.
I think it's good to.
I think. Well, I don't think you should be afraid of men
Under-
because anyone can say. I
Is
mean,
this-
you might do it more violently, but a woman could shoot you.
I think being afraid.
So-
yeah, but obviously it's not like it's like being afraid of crowds,
I
except
guess.
specifically men, which is
I guess let me put it this way: it should be your goal to not be men, to make up. So I don't know how those two things.
You're a
Nightmare
pussy.
fuel.
Put
I'm
the
getting
mention
mixed
of pussy.
messages here. It's either understandable or you're a pussy, which
It's
is
just you're a pussy.
All
it's just
right.
your-
fair enough then. Next up here we have fear of air.
You're a pussy.
You're a
That's
pussy.
What? What the fuck
Some of
is
these
that?
are just fucking
We're
stupid.
still in the letter A. How many are on this?
No, it skips a lot of letters. Trust me. This next one is fear of choking.
Yeah, that one's-
Yeah, I think it's understandable.
I think it's chilling.
Chilling. Yeah, understandable.
if we're including hanging, does that count, or is it just?
I would assume that
It's gonna be
choking
its
is
own
like
separate-
yeah. I feel like choking is like you're consuming food and you're
Oh.
choking.
I thought I meant more.
So I got two understandables. I got a chilling. I just put it on scary.
Where the fuck are you putting it, Dylan?
That's
For it
fair.
to be
I-
there, it needs to be in like a nightmare fuel or something.
You know, that's fair. I'm not even considering my rankings here. Fear of
Fear
anger.
of anger?
Fear of anger.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
it
if you
depends
have
on
like
how you're
a
raised.
if you have like a fucking abusive father, you could be scared of them being angry. I guess.
Yeah, I was about to
So
say.
I'm saying I'm
that's-
saying understandable.
Yeah, like
I think being afraid of like abstract concepts.
I don't know. I'd probably personally put this in scary.
No,
that's-
we know you
I put it
would.
under.
I'm gonna put
like
it.
being angry, though.
But
I don't
there's a
like being
difference
angry.
between like angry at someone.
I guess so.
Because if someone's like actually, you're.
I mean, often I find both.
Yeah, they're both fun, but
I,
like,
I don't
if
know
they're
about that
actually
one.
angry at you, they might harm you. But they
Yeah.
just, they're gonna
Yeah.
walk away. That guy's.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have fear of the dark or fear of night.
For women, for any man.
Yeah.
I don't think it
why-
is being a pussy, Kyler. You see, men are actually the victim of more violent crimes than women are. So I feel like men should also be a little more like averse to these sorts of situations, man.
Nico, you're a
I feel
pussy.
like the victims of violent crime are disproportionately more scary.
All right. So I've got you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
I'm gonna put in scary.
Scary. Probably puts it here. Jackson, would you? Tanner, I think, to me personally, just for personal circumstances, I put this closer to like horrifying or nightmare fuel for me.
I mean, I find being like out and unsettling probably go.
I find the I was gonna say, yeah, I'm with Kyler. I literally think the night's kind of comfy. Like I literally like going out at night just because it's like so desolate.
The isolation is just so.
Right?
very rare.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
these guys were
Like,
born
if-
in
if
it.
someone-
They were
yes.
molded by it.
If someone shows up and just talks to you, at nighttime expecting it, I guess your heart beating a bit, but like, I'm not really.
And you feel
Yeah.
so much.
Hell yeah.
Well, all right. So based on that, I'm just gonna put it at
I
scary.
don't think you have enough to put scary.
I put
think
it
you
at
have to go
understandable.
One down. I put it all the way up here, like between horrifying
Yeah,
and
both of
nightmare
us
fuel.
Like 3 of us put at.
No, Tanner said, "Why is this a fear?" Nico said it was scary.
Yeah, I still think it's
Understandable.
Understandable.
I'm gonna put it at top of understandable then. All right, this one, fear of touching.
You're a pussy.
Jackson, you don't like people touching you.
I'm not
I don't-
scared of it though.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't like people touching me either.
I'm also putting in you're a pussy though.
Okay.
Yeah, I can not like something, but also not be scared of it.
Tanner and Kyler, I'm assuming you feel the same way.
Yeah,
Of course they do.
All right, here we go. Next here is
Peanut butter.
fear of peanut butter.
You're a pussy.
I fucking
You're a
love
pussy.
peanut butter. Anybody who's
Probably.
Is that actually what it?
yeah, like fucking. That's why I have the list. It's like fear of peanut butter. That word. I was gonna read the names of the phobias, but fuck it. Next up, arachnophobia. I fucking hate spiders, so this picture makes me uncomfortable very much right now.
He's a
where-
cute little guy.
I think it's fucking
I go
horrifying.
understandable.
I say
I'd
understandable
also go
as well.
understandable.
I used to be really scared of spiders, but I think it's changed a lot. I think it's scary if they're like near me, like really close to me,
Yeah.
and I know there's one near me, but I don't know where it is. That's kind of scary. But
Yeah.
but
So
if there's one literally chilling right next to me at my desk, and I don't give a fuck.
Nico, you said understandable?
Yeah.
That one's cute.
Yeah.
I like jumping spiders.
That was half the point.
I've killed
Kyler,
way too many.
where are you putting this?
I put it on.
Alright, I put it at horrifying, so I guess understandable. I think this next one's fear of math, I believe. Fear of numbers, arithmophobia.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
If you're a businessman, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Mentally ill for sure.
They wouldn't know what.
True.
It's
True.
too scary.
At a certain
Yeah.
point, you're dumb enough that I can
True.
hear them.
I believe this next one is fear of the moon. Fear of outer space, yeah, fear of the moon. That's
You're
a
a
pretty
pussy.
scary moon, though,
You
boys.
see,
How do you?
but you
It-
see,
it-
the thing is, my gut reaction is kind of like you're a pussy. But then when I think about it, I'm like, it is a little ominous.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
I-
there's too much science about it. Like you just
I-
have to.
Yeah, I mean, I personally put this in why is it fear because I know
Yeah.
there's like people who are scared of the sun, which is a thing. So like now I'm just like considering why is this fear.
I mean, hey, the sun can hurt you, you know? Like, there are legitimate reasons to be
Hey
scared
man,
of the sun,
moon
but, like,
the moon reflects the beams of the sun gives off, though. It's like the same thing.
doesn't fucking matter.
Huh?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't fucking know.
Anyway, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Unless you've watched, like, a bunch of those local 58 videos, and they really harmed you in a profound
pussy,
way,
you're a
I see
pussy.
no reason to be scared of the moon. You're a pussy.
all right, this one is fear of thunder and lightning.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'd put this on understandable. I personally fucking love lightning. I love watching it. I will stand out in the middle of a rainstorm and watch it. Like, it's the only time I'll be out, voluntarily out in the rain.
Yeah, I'm saying why it's just a fear. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
got,
cool.
like,
And if lightning strikes, it's kind of a action.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
impossibly low.
As someone who's
Yeah, I'm willing.
Okay. So that's two scaries and understandable, and
Why
why?
is this a
Nico, did you
fear?
say why is this a fear as well?
No, that's not understandable.
Okay.
It's understandable.
Yeah, probably understandable. This one's actually the fear. This was like actually the fear of outer space. So we putting this in the same one as fear of the moon.
no.
No,
Is it
definitely
like-
not.
This one's like the
In outer space or
yeah, like
space?
the expanse of outer space kind of thing. Like
There's
Yeah.
definitely a fear of just like the concept of we're just like some little fucking rock floating around in the middle of nothingness.
yeah,
I'd put that scary myself, honestly.
I fucking love space. I think it's awesome. Like
I
I can
definitely feel like if
understand it.
you're... Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you're actually in space, I'd say it's chilling.
Yeah, it's probably. I think the idea of space is awesome, but I think if I was actually there, it'd be a completely different story. Like I'd probably be pretty scared of it.
I
So
put it.
I think it's two chillings and a
Put
scary
in chilling.
chilling. There we go. Our first chilling there, being chilling. Next here, fear of untidiness.
You're a pussy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this up one tier, and why is this a fear?
That's fair.
Yeah,
I would also say why is this a fear? All right, that's three. Why is this a fear? There we go. Next up here, fear of failure.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable for me, honestly. Nico.
I said pussy.
All right, so that's 3-2.
Why is this a fear?
Yeah, fuck it. Put it in between. Next, I think this is fear of being alone. Autonophobia.
You're a pussy.
Definitely pussy.
Scary.
Definitely
Come
makes up.
on.
It makes up.
Dude, Jackson, if you were like completely alone, like there's just nobody else around, that'd be horrifying.
That sounds kind
Yeah.
of sick.
I would put this under. I'm gonna put this under understandable for me personally. Like I can see it. Like I like being alone, but I think long stretches of time is just too much. So
This one's way too. Like, if I wake up and look, then panicking my life. But
yeah, like I think the idea is like
intentionally isolate myself.
yeah. I don't. Well, the thing is, if you're, it's not in. This phobia wouldn't be triggered by intentionality. Is the thing. Like you wouldn't do it because you're scared of it.
Or like if you're
I
locked
guess
in
I'll go
solitary
understand.
confinement or something.
Yeah, like that kind of shit, probably. I'd put this under understandable. Nico, you said scary.
Yeah.
Jackson,
I said you're a pussy.
Tanner, Kyler.
I put.
Alright, looks like it's landing in understandable then. Alright, next up here, this is personally my number one top fear. This is automatonophobia. This is nightmare fuel for me. I cannot walk into a department store or like a fucking clothing store because of all the fucking mannequins. I have to either stare at the floor or like find another way around the store because I cannot walk by the mannequins or anything like that.
Alright, guys, let me count us down from 3.
I already know what's gonna happen.
You're a
Pussy.
pussy.
Alright, looks like it's gonna land in Why Is This a Fear?
Fair.
Listen, guys, I can't explain it. It's some weird sixth sense shit in my brain that's like telling me this is danger, run away now.
We're gonna
It's
watch
like-
Child's
I'm
Play
more
at some
afraid of
point.
actual people.
To be fair, it's like, when I was a child, it was a mixture of fucking Chucky the Killer Doll and then going to Chuck E. Cheese. Both that shit fucking scared the hell out of me.
Them Chucks have really done a
When
number
your
on you.
parents let you-
Talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I watched-
just brought it up.
No, I said Chucky the Killer Doll. I think Nico
The
said
movies
Child's
are
Play.
called Child's Play.
Oh, yeah, whatever, man. I avoided the movies. Like, I just knew it was Chucky the Killer Doll. That's all I knew.
So you'd never seen these yet developed a
I have seen the movies. I was just
Moving
very
on.
You
young.
just
man,
asked what
moving
age were
on.
you when you
Right.
saw
I
the
don't
movies.
remember what age I was. I thought Child's Play was something else. Anyway, moving on. I believe this next one is fear of bacteria? Yeah, fear of bacteria. Bacteriophobia. It sure is. Yeah. How are we feeling about bacteria, boys?
Understandable, I think.
Yeah, understandable. Go ahead, Tanner. Say you're a pussy already.
It's kind of hard to be afraid of bacteria. You can't stop it. I
Yeah.
see why you.
This is like on the level of like germaphobes, though. Like they don't
Yeah.
like trust any unsanitary shit. So
You just have to watch that.
that's not good for your hands either, though. Next up here we've got fear of sunflowers or plants. Is it sunflowers or plants?
Either way, you're a pussy.
True.
Damn it, mixed up my order again. Yeah, I fucking love sunflowers. Their seeds are delicious. All right, next up we have fear of gravity.
It's the same as.
Yeah, I don't know why fear of gravity would be a thing. It just is
Any
apparently.
fear where it's like there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say why is this a fear? Like this is one of the other things I want to understand.
All of, I guess
Yeah.
that's
Like space
Yeah.
isn't scary
Put
because it's
all
always
of them
there.
in your book.
We're all pussies.
Damn. Well, I guess this is not going in. Why is this a fear? Unfortunate.
No, sir.
All right. This next one here is fear of stairs or
You're a
slopes.
You're a
Pussy.
pussy.
You don't think that
That's
this
the
is
same as
scary at
mine.
all,
I mean,
You're a
that
pussy.
looks scary, but
There's
like,
something
there's
diff- it's not just because it's a
non-scary
staircase.
stairs.
guys? This
Yeah.
is SCP-087-B. What are you talking?
No one
A.
cares, Dylan. Put it in your pussy.
Yeah, I think it's more about the fear of the darkness inside at the bottom of the staircase rather than the staircase itself.
I suppose so.
True.
Damn, that's deep. Anyway,
You're a
fear
pussy.
of frogs.
You're a pussy.
You ever met somebody who's afraid of like an animal that they shouldn't be?
Yeah.
No.
Dylan, you're scared of
it's-
moths.
It's wild. I don't like
Oh,
bugs,
that's true.
dude. I hate
Moths are
insects.
so cute, though.
No,
They
they're
are.
not. They're fucking made of like. They're not actually made of dust, but if you crush them, they turn into dust. It's fucking.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
He's
Anyway,
afraid of dust. That's
they're not. They're not alive. That's my thing.
no wonder he's.
Anyway, is this the next one? Like the fear of beards? I think. I believe it's the fear of beards.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, fear of beards.
You're a pussy.
No, it's the fear of beards.
So here's that rabbi.
That's a
fear-
little Hollow Knight right there.
Fear of illness.
That's
It's a plague
That's
doctor,
like
you
illness
fucking.
as a concept.
Yeah, I believe it's just like like the fear of being sick. Like you, like
I'd say it's scary.
the people who continue wearing masks after COVID is over.
Oh,
Level.
you're right.
Yeah.
You
You
just
phrased it
had
like
to
that.
mention COVID, Dylan.
Listen, man, that's actually what it is, though. Like, honestly.
I'd say I'd put it at the same as
But at the
I'm
same.
saying, why is this a fear?
what? Because
Understandable?
I'll say understandable.
It's literally the
But like, these are people who are like, if somebody coughs, they like fucking.
We know what it is, Dylan. Put in understandable.
All right, fine.
It's the same as
All right, next up here, fear of books.
You're a pussy.
True.
I don't think it's dumb. I think they have some sort of like a mental disorder at that point.
I think
it's
wrong
probably-
with them.
it's 'cause
They
the
can't
nuns
read.
stick with the Bible.
It's being dumb.
I don't.
No, I think you can have a
so.
mental disorder and not be dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one's
This next one's fear of Homestar Run.
What? This
Sure.
one's fear of plants specifically, not just sunflowers.
Pussy.
Pussy.
There we go. Yeah, it's so cute.
Am I wrong that look?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I don't know who that is.
What do you mean, you guys?
I got you, Tanner.
All right, next up we have fear of the forest, or fear of trees actually. No, wait, this is ferns. Fear of
You're a
ferns.
pussy.
You're a pussy.
Alright, so Dylan, you keep dodging the question. How many things are on here?
We're almost done.
No, we're
So
not. We're
on
obviously
letter
not.
B.
Oh, Jesus, never mind.
Like I said, it skips a lot of the
I guess
alphabet.
he was making this list and then got bored after like the letter C.
I guess so.
No, I just, it's fine. This one's fear of ugliness.
Understand.
Scary.
Chilling.
We're getting some fucking variety finally. Okay, so I got understandable,
Have you seen them?
scary, chilling.
Yeah, I see him the right way.
No, I'm not.
looking at them.
I'm not
It's
scared
like,
of
I'm
ugly
scared of
people, though. I'm scared of.
Yeah, I'm scared of
What did
having
you
ugly.
put it at, Tanner?
I said.
I
I
also
got-
put scary.
So two scaries, a chilling, and understandable. Kyler, I don't even remember what you said. What did you say? Yeah, I think
Scary.
it's gonna land us at scary. All right, next is oh shit, which one is this one again? Fear of
Shaming?
fear of being ridiculed. Catagalophobia.
Also,
You're a pussy.
I don't know. I don't like being ridiculed.
We
yeah,
know.
you're,
All right.
get it?
Hey.
I go. I'll go. Why is there?
Yeah, I often
I'm also
also
saying
question
that.
why this is even a fear, even though I have it in a minor sense. Like, why do I have this?
Why
fear?
am I this way?
Why am I this? Yeah, exactly. All right, it's very hard to tell. This one is fear of mirrors, though.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Yeah,
I'd say
fear of
why is this
mirrors.
Just
Yeah,
because that
yeah. Like I feel like it's more of like a reflection thing. Like you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't know. I think I'd also put this in. Why is this a fear? Probably. I think that's where we're landing it. All right, cool. Next up here we have fear of snow.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy. Actually, never mind. I'll say understandable because, like, you know, when you get into like them blizzards and snowstorms and stuff like that, snow can definitely be terrifying.
Yeah, but there will be a specific focus.
That's
no,
more of a natural disaster.
not
Is there a phobia for tree wells caused by snow?
no.
'Cause I'm scared of that.
That's pretty scary.
Those are fucking
I would also
horrifying.
put this in understandable as well. So we've got two understandables, two pussies. What was
Why is it a fear?
three of them? All right, I'll put in this. Why is this a fear then? I think this one is fear of money or fear
You're
of
a pussy.
spending. Fear of spending
pussy.
money. Fear of
Fear of
spending
spending?
money.
Oh,
You're a
spending.
pussy.
Yeah, that's
You're a
why I have
pussy.
Scrooge McDuck here.
I think I will bump it wide.
Yeah, I think I'd also put in why is this a fear?
That's 3 of 2 though. It's going in your pussy.
Okay. Next up here, fear of colors.
You're a pussy.
You're a
This is a
pussy.
fucking racist test. That's not a tier. All right, fair enough.
Since when are there women?
I don't know. This is like
Right?
I saw this picture. I was like,
And
when
who
did this
the
happen?
fuck is that blue guy?
I don't
I
know.
have two yellow.
This is like the closest. I only recognized a handful of them. This is definitely not the original people. I just couldn't find good pictures.
How come there's two
Diversity
purple
hires.
guys?
Yeah.
Why'd they make the black one not work?
I don't know.
That's a good question. She's got parachute pants on.
Yeah. Look at
She's representing Tanner.
that. We're moving on. This one's fear of clocks.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
That's pretty good.
I'm only afraid of
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know. This one's fear of food.
You're a pussy.
Pussy.
I put this in why this is a fear personally. But
except for that one.
heart attack.
No, just Puffer died from there.
Oh yeah,
I
food.
mean, but like that is actually a separate fear. I don't have it on this list, but it was like preparing food. But anyway, not
Dude,
important.
we should go to the heart attack grill at some point.
I don't know
True.
what that
We
is.
should. I agree.
Is it
What do you
somewhere in
think?
Oregon?
Fair.
Unless they let us all stand on
There we go.
Damn. All right, next one up here. A common claustrophobia.
I'd say I just.
I'll say scary.
I'll
I'm
say
saying
understandable.
understandable.
I think I go.
Okay, so that's a lot of understandables. There we go. Next up, coulrophobia, fear of clowns.
You're a pussy.
I don't like clowns. I think it's understandable. Damn it.
It's because John Wayne.
So I think it was- Tanner, did you also say pussy? Damn. I think that still lands it here.
Just remember, guys, one bad clown.
Yes, sir.
This one's like
Clowns get bad rap.
porpophobia or whatever, fear of the color purple. Which, yeah, it's probably
You're a
disgusting.
pussy.
You're a pussy.
Yeah.
We already covered colors.
That picture.
This one's fear of computers.
You're a pussy.
There are actually...
I'll also go understandable.
People are
Well,
like actually scared of. I don't understand why. They're just. I don't know. It's like an older generation thing. They don't trust computers. I'm gonna put it in wise.
Is not tell to have their mission.
I mean, I
Facts.
guess so. I'm gonna put this in wise as a fear though.
You
I
should
guess
put
so.
a big switch on the back of them where you can turn them off when you want to.
There
That's
you
a
go.
strategy.
All right, so I've got 2 understandables, 2 pussies. What is it? Is that what it was?
Why it's
I got it
fair,
right.
I guess.
I put it in wise as a fear. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. All right. This next one, fear of doge dogs. I said this.
Doges.
Fear of dogs.
Fear of dogs,
Uh,
understandable.
yeah, understandable.
Yeah, pit bulls.
Yeah.
I personally would put this in wise as a fear, but I
They
digress.
just fight down and they keep on.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
so.
Dylan, you have not seen the videos of dogs mauling people yet.
I have though in the
I've
not
seen-
safe for life chat.
I see. I should start posting more videos of gangs of dogs.
I guess so. All right. I don't know, man. I'll believe you.
I mean, it's not necessarily true. Mosquitoes actually kill more than dogs do, but
True.
They're the easiest mammal killer.
yeah.
All right. Next up, fear of demons.
You're a pussy.
Nightmares. Wait, nah.
I also say horrifying.
They don't exist.
Yeah, they don't. I haven't seen it. Where?
It's like it's too horrifying. 2 year pussy.
And quite honestly, I think it's scarier. You know what I mean?
Ayo.
So it's too horrifying. 2 year pussy. I think I'd probably put it in understandable.
Assuming they're real, then I'd put it as scary.
Actually, hold on. I'd probably actually put it in scary. So what are you putting in scary, Kyler, or are you putting it?
If we're designating demons as real, I'd put it as.
Okay, I'm gonna put it. That probably lands in chilling.
Israel.
There. Yeah. Next up here.
To elaborate on.
Next up here, we have fear of making decisions.
You're a pussy.
I'm
Yeah.
I'll put that as why is there.
I'm also gonna put this as why is this a fear? Like I can understand you're undecisive, but don't be afraid of it. Like come on,
Only if it's like a really
indecisive.
even less.
Yeah. All right, so I got three why is this a fear? Is that what it was?
You're a pussy.
Oh.
We should all be putting this in you're a pussy because we're making decisions every time we pick one of these.
Yes, sir.
Next up, fear of trees, dendrophobia.
You're a
You're a
pussy.
pussy.
Why are there so many ones relating to plants?
I don't know, man, because people are afraid of plants or something.
These are exclusively.
No. I will let you know if I have the fear or not. Next up, fear of the dentist.
You're a pussy.
What?
You're a pussy.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck
they're
you.
literally doctors.
I fucking hate going to the dentist, man. I think it's
Yeah, but you're
understandable.
not- Why are you afraid of it?
I don't know.
What's the
Because I don't
worst
like
thing
pain.
that happened?
Where are they gonna put this on? You're gonna
Whatever. You know what? Fuck you guys. Whatever.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, when are you ever in pain at the?
When they give you the Novocaine shot.
Wait,
I'll be in pain when they're fucking
What are they
scraping my
doing to you?
teeth and they're fucking up my gums.
What are you talking
You have
about?
really bad teeth. Did you get braces at it?
I did also. Well, that's orthodontist, but yeah, I had braces.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like literally all.
No,
I've
it was
ever
before the
done at a
orthodontist.
dentist- Literally all I've ever done at a dentist, and
Yeah.
there's no pain.
When I get my teeth cleaned, I might just be going to a shitty dentist, but every fucking time I do, they scrape the shit out of my gums, and that
Yeah,
hurts.
it's
but
also
it's not
that.
like
I
that
fucking
bad.
hate that shit.
I mean,
Alas.
they poke my gum.
Yeah, they also do that. I fucking hate that shit. Just clean my teeth.
Yeah, it's not scary though. It's not like it's like constant horrible.
I mean,
pain.
I would just put it understandable for me, but you know. Moving on, fear of dirt.
Pussy.
pussy.
Yeah, this list is getting very, very one-sided here.
Well, that's your fault.
Hey,
You chose better ones.
Listen, man, these are the ones that popped up.
Dude, you had 500.
Fear of viruses.
It's true.
That's the same as bacteria.
I think it's slightly scarier. Viruses are like
Matter of fact,
Fire-
what's the difference between illness and?
What do you mean, illness and disease?
We have one up here already that's for illness. What's
Yeah.
the difference?
illness, bacteria.
I haven't
viruses.
said disease. What are you talking about?
The current one is disease.
It's virus.
It says right there, disease, not JPEG.
Oh, I didn't rename the file. This one's fear of viruses.
Yeah, viruses are
Yeah,
fucking
it's
horrifying
like-
because they're not even like an animate thing. They're just like their whole purpose is to multiply and kill things.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like-
scary.
I'm saying they're scary.
I'll say at least understandable, potentially scary. You guys ever played fucking Plague Inc? That shit kills people.
Yeah, but that's a huge generating against
Kind of like Coke.
Anyway, moving on. So I got Jackson. It's scary. I'll say
Just put in the
scary.
same tier.
All right.
Move
Fair.
on.
There we go. All right, next one here. Fear of houses.
You're a pussy.
What?
You're a pussy.
in the walls of
There we go. All right, this one's a layup here, boys. Fear of cats.
Oh my gosh,
You're a
my
pussy.
baby.
Oh my gosh, my baby.
Yeah, my brother's mom is actually afraid of cats. This is the only person I've ever met in my life who will legitimately run in fear from a cat.
You
I
should
don't
call her a
understand it.
pussy.
No.
Is it gonna get hard to tell your guys?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah. I actually had someone come by today who brought her cat who was like a year old, and so I got to see what Mochi would look like when he's all bigger, and he does just straight up look like Shimi, so
Great.
it's gonna be a bit rough.
I think we all put that in your pussy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Next, fear of vomit.
You're a pussy.
Understandable.
I put it in. Why is this a fear?
Yeah.
It's gross, but it's not scary.
Yeah. I'm gonna land it. Why is
the
this?
ugliest, gross.
I like how you decided to get shot.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get as many fucking movies that we've watched in here as possible, or like things we could identify with. But yeah. Next, fear of teenagers.
You're a pussy.
Chilling.
Why
I don't know.
Maybe
I'll say
I'm
scary.
not afraid of them.
I can understand it because like there's a movie I watched. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was like a murder group of teenagers. So I'm gonna put understandable.
Are the
Alright, so I've got one scary, like two understandables. Why is this a fear?
I said you're a pussy.
Yeah, I'm putting understandable. Next here, fear of horses.
I'm saying why is this a fear?
Yeah.
I'll also
And they
say
can
why is
fucking
this a
fight
fear.
you and shit.
If you don't fuck with the horse, it won't.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you don't fuck with a horse, it's probably fine. You shouldn't be afraid of it
Horses
though.
are
That's just what the horses
docile.
are.
The
True.
first docile.
Let me see if I can. Fear of love.
That was fear of Europeans. You're
No,
a pussy.
fear of love. Erotophobia.
Jackson, I thought you were afraid of love.
No, I just don't seek it out.
Oh.
Baby, don't hurt me.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
Yeah. All right.
Get no
Damn.
True.
All right. Next here, very similar vein. Fear of marriage.
Horrifying.
Same thing.
So horrifying.
I'll say understandable.
Why is this fear understandable? I'm gonna also put it in understandable, so I guess it lands in understandable.
That shit can fuck you up.
It
That's
sure
what
does.
I'm saying.
It sure does. In many more ways than that, Kyler. Moving on. Fear
Fear
of
of knees.
knees.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
You're a
I
pussy.
personally want to put this in why is this a fear I don't understand.
Yeah, what's
But-
the difference between why is
Because I
That's
feel like
gonna
why is this...
go out and say that hotter.
That's
yeah,
actually.
the knee is
The difference between these two tiers is like you're more questioning how it's a fear in the first place, and the other one's like, no, this is fucking stupid. Well, you're just dumb.
yeah, I guess.
That's the difference. Like it takes no thought. Next one here, fear of public speaking. This is actually one of the number one fears in the world.
I'm saying chilling.
I'll say understandable.
I will also say understandable.
I guess
Okay.
I'll go understand.
Okay.
That's shocking. I 100% expect you to say you're a pussy, Tanner.
I mean, I can public speak real
personally.
good. I still.
Yeah.
Okay.
This next one. Wait, did I fucking double up again? Philophobia?
Love,
No, this is something different.
lust.
It's not.
Alphabetical.
It's supposed to be, but it's not. Okay, apparently it's not on here. It's because I consolidated it, so this one's just not fucking supposed to be here. Anyway,
Okay.
fear of women.
Yeah,
You're a
Yeah,
pussy.
you're a pussy. We took a second to think about that one.
There
What's
we
so
go.
scary about women?
This one.
Yeah, I guess no one want to answer.
So I can imagine it's gonna land exactly where the other one is. I don't see it. This one's the fear of being touched.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
I don't know what the
Hold on,
difference.
skip
I
this
don't.
one. This is stupid.
I don't know why this one's supposed to be different. It just is. Apparently. Fear of the sun.
You're a pussy.
Understandable.
Understandable. What did you say, Jackson?
You're a pussy.
Tanner? I'm gonna put this in like why is this fear? So
A big enough solar flare could wipe us all out.
I guess that's fair.
Just makes black holes also scary.
Crazy. Next up here, fear of blood.
You're a pussy.
Why is this a fear?
I also want to put this in why is this a fear?
Put it there.
There we
I
go.
think it's understandable. There are instances where you're around blood and you should
Yeah.
be alone.
Yeah, unless you're like a fucking doctor or surgeon or some shit, but I
Or unless
can't
you're a
handle
woman.
anything medical.
I have a bloody
What?
nose.
I guess that's fair.
My fucking fingernails bleed. I'm used to that shit.
Huh.
And if you have a cat, you
Oh,
True.
absolutely.
Alright, next up here. Fear of reptiles.
Why is it fear?
Why is this a fear?
I put it on
Why is this a
understandable.
fear?
Kyler, what'd you say?
why is this?
Tanner?
Pussy.
I guess it's
I mean, this
landing
like this
on
will like
fear.
involve snakes and stuff too.
Yeah, snakes, crocodiles, alligators, all that shit.
Scary.
Turtles.
Komodo dragons.
Oh, you actually want to land it in scary now?
Yeah.
What did you think it was before?
Lizard people.
No, I said reptiles.
Bummer.
Okay, that might actually land it in understandable then. This one is the fear of long words.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Also,
And a
it's so
dumbass.
funny that he can do.
You guys don't
Well,
think
like, see, this is a
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is scary?
This is a clear example of how phobias are and people pushed out on.
Yeah.
I guess so. Anyway, fear of water,
Understandable.
understandable
Yeah.
as well. Glad we're all on the same page here.
What? I said pussy.
Yeah, because
Yeah, well, we all said
Dumb.
If it were, like, fear
understandable.
of the ocean or like some
yeah, but you
specific.
gotta understand is
What about, like,
the
pools
water
and shit?
Thrive, and, you know, like their water's
Yeah.
still dog shit water to live.
Like, I know people
That's
that
why it's
fucking.
understandable.
Well, that doesn't make water
Typical
itself
liberals
scary.
bringing up
Yes, but
Flint,
it's-
Michigan. Just can't give it a break,
It's
hon.
less
Well,
about the water, more about the fact that it could happen with that. You know, like putting fluoride or
microplastics are no joke.
I mean,
They are.
I know people that buy bottled water because they fear drinking tap water, so.
Like
It's
you, Dylan.
understandable. I mean, it's
sure.
same thing, understandable. It's not. It's the same as your pussy. Just
I
Yeah.
guess so. Next here, fear of doctors.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
I think it's
I've
understandable.
never met a doctor fight.
Doctor,
Huh.
you're afraid of feeding. You're afraid of it.
Next up here, fear of imperfection.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
I think it's more of why is this a fear for me personally, but there we go. This fucking Christ.
It's just like Miley Cyrus sang, I think. I think that's her song.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
skip over this one because I'm pretty sure this is just another duplicate. Where'd I put this?
I don't know, man.
there
Where
it
did you
is.
put this?
Up
Was
here.
that driving or passing?
It's supposed to be fear of lightning. Anyway,
Oh, that's silly.
fear of childbirth.
I don't-
Understandable.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
say scary.
Understandable.
I mean,
Understandable.
if
So
I,
scary.
if I were to start going through child,
Yeah, that'd be horrifying if I did.
yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
free.
So
I
is
guess
the way
I'll go, why is there?
I'd
So
put
we got-
understand.
two scaries and understandable. I'm gonna put it in understandable as well, so I think that's probably where it's gonna land us. All right, next up here, fear of large thing. What is it exactly? It's like fear of large things, fear of big things.
You're a pussy.
Like people are afraid of like Jupiter and shit like that.
You're a pussy.
Megalophobia. Alright.
Ayo.
No comment.
I thought yours was only like 10 inches or something like that, though, Kyler. Isn't that pretty average?
What?
No, I'm pretty 9 inch.
Oh, gotcha.
Interesting.
Is 9 really average? Is it
Tanner's not average.
is it 9?
What?
Tanner.
Why would I know?
Well, you got the same. So obviously, what was average?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
We have biological somewhat.
Last episode we compared nipples. This episode we're comparing cocks.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
All right, next up here, fear of small things.
You're a pussy.
I put that wisely because if you
I would also.
I
put
am
this in
scared
my
of stepping
fear.
on my cat.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the length that's down here, though. All right, next up here, fear of death.
What's the highest fear?
Highest tier.
The highest-
No,
No,
it's-
nightmare fuel. I
can't-
literally I think about death a lot when I'm like about to go to sleep for no fucking reason. It just comes up in my head. I hate that shit.
Okay.
I contemplate my mortality a lot more than I want to.
All right, so Jackson says nightmare fuel. What are the other
I'll
ones
say
here?
scary.
Scary. You and Buzz pussy. I'm gonna put horrifying. So that probably lands it in chilling. I think. I would imagine that lands in
Why
chilling.
not?
Why not, man?
I don't know. Next one, fear of being without your phone. This one's obviously a more recently developed.
You're a pussy.
fucking-
You're a pussy?
Yeah. There would be
I don't
so
like the
many.
woods,
Yeah, I think it's
There'd be-
scarier
so-
to like want to have your phone but realize you don't. That's scary, but like going out of it, like
I'm just
actively.
gonna point out we have clearly gone far past how many phobias that Dylan had kind of hinted at us having. How many are on this fucking?
Tanner's on there.
I'll let you know when we're at the end of it, Tanner. I don't have.
It keeps regenerating them.
I don't have the.
A picture of me.
We'll get there when we get there. Don't worry about it.
Did you get my permission?
We don't need permission. Fear of hospitals.
You're a pussy.
Pussy.
Easy. I know where Nico's gonna land on this next one. Fear of becoming fat.
Understandable.
It's either becoming fat or...
Is it fat people or becoming fat?
It's fear of becoming fat, I believe. Obesophobia. Fear of gaining weight.
Gaining weight.
Yeah.
Same
Understandable.
Thing. Understandables. Jackson, what'd you say?
I also said understandable.
Alright, put it understandable. This one's really fucking dumb. Apparently there's fear of numbers. This is fear of number 8, octophobia.
You're a pussy.
I'm gonna say...
We need a Chinese person on the podcast so they can put it in nightmare fuel.
Do they not like the number 8?
Yeah, it's like a fucking really bad number in their society or something, I think.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy because there's a lot of Chinese people who come into work and like a lot of their phone numbers have like 6 8s in them, and I'm so confused. Or like their license plates on their cars will have them.
No, I'm getting it mixed up. Apparently it's 4. There's
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm pretty sure it's 4, Jackson.
Okay, I was about to say. Next one here: fear of rain.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, why is this?
Actually, I'll go. Why is this a fear?
I'm gonna put why is this a fear?
Just like monsters.
Yeah, why is this a fear?
Yeah, very situational kind of thing. Next one here: fear of snakes.
Nightmare fuel.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear what you said, Kyler. Okay.
Reptiles should be scary because it's more like less specific.
Reptiles also include turtles.
I guess I'll go.
Understandable. So I got, what was it? Nico said nightmare fuel. Jackson, what'd you say?
Understandable.
Understandable. I'll say chilling. So that probably lands it scary, baby. Yeah, a little scary. Alright, next one. Fear of birds.
Pussy.
Pussy.
Why is this a fear?
Why is this a fear?
There's my idea, but I don't.
I'm gonna put this in why is this a fear as well. Nico?
You're a pussy!
That's gonna come through twice. Damn. Alright, this next one's really fucking dumb. Fear of smells, I believe.
You're a pussy.
Just like smells and
I believe that. I believe that's. Is it osmophobia? Fear of smells? Yeah.
you're a pussy.
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
Take your nose off, dude.
You won't do it. All right. Next year, fear of crabs.
Yeah. Pussy.
Why is this a fear?
I
Yeah,
also
why is
want
this
to
a
know
fear?
why is this a fear? They're
Some of them
underwater
kind of fly,
spiders,
too.
so like spiders can be pretty scary, I guess. I eat them though, so it's fine. Why is this a fear?
Spiders.
For time purposes, I'm ignoring that. Next one up, fear of paper.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
That's fair. What about paper
Is this
cuts,
gonna
boys?
be homophobia, you son of a bitch?
I don't know.
big
Is it
one.
Tanner? What do you think it's gonna be?
The big one.
This is phobophobia, fear of fears. I remember Tanner stating on a podcast at one time that he was afraid. He doesn't have fears, but he's afraid of finding out he has fears, and that's apparently phobophobia.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
Yeah,
Tanner?
I agree.
Damn.
Tanner,
That sucks.
you silly guy.
Yeah, I found that very funny when I came across it. I couldn't resist.
Pretty nice pick.
There we
That's
go.
good.
Yeah.
See?
To all the ladies in the Portland metro area, this guy is single and he's gonna be here July 31st. You get your fucking checkbooks ready.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, check. Wait, what?
All right.
I think asking them to have their checkbooks ready actually would hurt me more than saying have your ass.
No, he's a prostitute.
Damn. All right, this next one is Jackson's favorite. Just kidding. I don't make those jokes anymore. This one's the fear of feet.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy. But like, guys, just imagine for a second like a big stinky foot stomping on you. Just like imagine that for a second.
I was gonna say fuck all those fetish people, I guess.
I don't think I will think about that.
All right, don't do that.
Like, wouldn't it be funny though if that happened? should like we all record a video of ourselves,
Oh,
like
I'd
maybe
laugh.
like being
No.
stomped on?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Dude, just like imagine waking up and someone standing up and start stomping on you. Oh my god.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Scary.
You shut the fuck up. Hey, I just remembered something.
Are you gonna ask Dylan the breakfast question?
I was.
Why was that the first thing I thought of? I was like, Tanner needed to ask me the breakfast question.
Dude, I need to ask you to eat breakfast.
No,
How would you?
probably full.
Congratulations.
Okay. I don't. Okay.
End to the breakfast question. Moving right along.
Fear of fire.
That's.
Yeah, I'd say scary. I'd say
I'm saying
fire is
scary.
scary for
Yeah, I'm saying
understandable
scary.
reasons.
Scary's the one above.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Sweet, we're all under the same premise here.
Though also, I find fire very.
Yeah, I mean it's scary because it's we can acknowledge that it fucking kills people easily, but you know.
And in the
Yeah.
trying to.
This one's fear of Halloween.
Gay.
I believe that's what it means. Samhainophobia. Fear of Halloween.
Pussy.
Pushy.
Tanner.
I
All right, there we go. Next up here, fear of school.
You're
Actually-
pussy.
Pushy.
I'll put that wisest.
Yeah, I'm gonna put wives.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Was that 3 pussies? Is that what it was? Damn. Next up here, I think it's fear of being tired. Somnophobia. Fear of sleep.
Fear of sleep. You're a pussy.
Like you
I
don't
love
want to
sleep.
fall asleep. Like
Yeah, you're a pussy.
in certain contexts, it's like you're afraid like you go to sleep, you die in your sleep. That's like
But
what the
that's
justification
that-
is, I guess.
But that
But
would be its own
That's also the.
fair enough, I guess.
hedgehog.
No, this one's fear of speed. Fear of speed. Fear of speed.
You're a pussy.
Fear of going fast.
I love going fast.
And eating ass, as Nico would say.
I'll say understandable as well. This is very context sensitive.
I like
Jackson-
driving my car 165 miles an hour down the highway.
Yeah.
I'll put it in
But
understandable
it's
as
less
well.
about the speed and more about stop.
Yeah. Jesus. Next up here, fear of technology.
You're a pussy.
That's the
The
same.
fear of
Yeah.
technology. No, technology has a different definition. It's like any new innovation on something we didn't have before.
Yeah, that shit's awesome.
Just for
yeah.
super name.
Understandable.
So it's three understandables.
Yeah, I can't be able to.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so is it 3 understandables then?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, next one here. Nope. Hold on, I got too many pictures. Fear of beautiful women.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
I guess
you're supposed to be right.
That's true.
Oh no. Next up here, fear of witches.
You're a pussy.
Same as.
Uh,
Actually, put it above the.
I think witches are.
Witches contextually are more real than demons, but their magic probably
What do you
isn't.
mean witches are more real than demons?
I see
There-
on
Like there are people in this
Dylan
world
is
who
the
claim to be.
worst Christian I've ever met.
in my
No,
TikTok,
no,
in
let
my
me
TikTok
ex-
days,
let
there's
me
like fucking
explain what I
tons of
saw.
women that qualify themselves as witches. Like there's a
Yeah.
massive quantity of like new age women that say, "Oh yeah, I'm a witch and I practice magic and shit." It's all fucking
I don't
stupid.
consider
That's-
those as witches though.
That's what I
I
what I
don't
was
believe
more
witches
referring
actually
to.
exist though, so that's all I can think of when I think of witches.
That's what I was like referring to though. Like people claim, like nobody claims they're a demon. There's like tons of people who claim they're
People
witches.
absolutely
or whatever.
claim they're a demon.
Do
people
they?
that claim they're demons.
I've
I'm
never
a
heard
fucking
that
demon in the
before.
bedroom.
Yeah. Their pronouns are demon.
Anyway,
You would like me if I may.
what were the ratings again?
I'm gonna go
I
scary.
put it above.
Yeah, I'll say scary.
Scary.
Because witches,
3
witches
scaries.
and stuff just.
Yeah. Jackson.
You're a pussy.
It's landing and scary. Next up
Witches
here.
do got that cycle.
True.
Ooh.
It's grippy.
All right. Next is it's not fear of aliens. It's like fear of foreign.
It's fears
Fear.
xenomorphs.
Fear of strangers or foreigners.
Yeah.
You're
Why is it a fear?
I will also put this
Yeah,
in why is this fear.
Yeah. Why is this a fear?
You don't necessarily know their intentions.
yeah, actually.
Damn, we have no top tier fears. This is crazy. I didn't expect this at all. I think it's because hey, we're moving on. Fear of animals or fear of the zoo. Fear of animals. I believe.
I'd be
Fear of
surprised if
animals.
Why is this
Yeah, why is it a fear?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
I
there are
feel
plenty
like
of
it
animals
really
to be
depends on
scared
the
of.
animal.
There's a
It
lot
could
of
be any
animals in that
animal.
category.
too much variety.
Yeah.
I
You
think
gotta
I
be
put
more
this in why is
specific.
this a fear because it's not super specific.
I'll just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I just think, it was wanted to off.
And I don't see why we don't.
I mean, I don't know about-
Crazy.
I mean, I don't know about that. Like the Australians tried to take out them emus and they lost. So like,
That's also true.
They're Australians. That doesn't count.
fair. They're not human.
They're
Damn.
competent.
All right, boys, put away your cats, and hopefully you're not cats yourselves. We're coming up on the last one here. Also, put away your dogs, I guess, but mostly cats. Fear of vacuum cleaners.
You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Damn, I was really hoping.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Like, can you please
That's how you.
explain?
I like to let it back.
That's how you kill yourself, and also anywhere.
It feel the best.
Yes, sir.
Think
Anyway,
anyone for like autoerotic?
There's gotta be someone.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we are.
If you could die, auto with yourself, want
You, Tanner.
myself.
I don't know. I'll contemplate these questions.
If I, like,
All right. Well, there we have it, guys. We have our tier list of phobias.
Those top two are really just going unused, ain't
Yeah,
they?
I know.
Nothing.
To be fair, I had a couple going up here. I don't think any of you guys really had anything that. I think Nico had one that was nightmare fuel. I don't remember which one it was.
Why didn't you put the fear of entropy?
Why don't you have the fear of the ocean?
I thought I did have phasalophobia. It's crazy that I don't. I think I did have it. I think I got rid of the picture.
We're gonna do another phobia tier list.
We needed like 4 different plant variations, but the ocean, no way.
Listen, man, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to speed run making the tier list. This is what we got.
you
Should've-
didn't even put geology was last year, but
I think
put
natural. I
Europeans
think
on
if
it?
you're not afraid of natural disasters, that's more of a reflection on you than anything.
yeah, but we listed fear of so many things.
Yeah, where's
All
We
right, well,
needed
if you
dirt on
guys-
there, guys. We needed to make room for dirt.
If you guys were to put fears into either horrifying or nightmare fuel, what would it be?
Fear of the
Entropy.
ocean.
Stab.
Being trapped under a frozen lake.
I feel like being
Thalassophobia.
stabbed.
Buried alive.
You guys are.
alive is
You guys
Yeah.
do realize that most of the fears you just described are just the fear of death, because being stabbed and trapped under a frozen
That
lake
is-
are both what
No,
leads to
fear
death.
of knives.
Or general.
Fear of knives. I'm really fucking scared of knives too. That shit
is
freaks
more
me
of the
out.
Mortality. We're all
Yeah.
gonna die eventually. Or
I
like
guess so.
how you're
fear of dying, the fear of small tits.
What?
You can't trust.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Blonde, white, with,
Hmm.
I guess so.
fear for my boss. That fire.
Telling you you're never gonna work in this field again if you don't give him a nice little squeeze.
Alright, well, you know what? It's also pretty scary.
Bad movies that we had to be subjected to this week.
Guapish at the movies! Da, 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 da.
We've really just run out of film fucking songs.
I
at
need
this
to-
point,
I
haven't
need to-
we?
I need to find more movies that have iconic.
Well, really, what we
Songs.
should be doing is actually paying attention, like, in this we're watching. And
At least the
everyone knows.
iconic ones. We've already done Jurassic Park, though, is the big issue there.
Yeah, what was that song that played in Reservoir Dogs this week? What was
I
it?
don't know.
It was like
Ooh, chugga.
You remember that
Definitely
song
not
they
that.
played?
Yeah, they're like,
Where they
we're
just
gonna
took out
do it
lyrics
my
and
way.
Alright, what movies did we watch this week, guys?
You wrote in your notes.
I need to go grab my notes.
I definitely
Guys.
wrote it.
We watched 3 awesome movies this week, that being Carla, Restore the World, Reservoir Dogs, and Who Killed Captain Alex.
We sure did.
Let's start with Garakoa,
No.
or Garokawa?
Garakawa.
No, it's Garakoa. Restore the
Sure.
World. This is a movie we picked from Patreon, but I also happen to have just perfectly wanted to watch this movie as well.
Yeah, it just so happened to be one that's near and dear to your heart.
It really is just it's just so convenient. But yeah, I wanted to pick this movie because, of course, Patreon picked it. Because I remember liking it a lot when I watched it back in the day. It even made me cry because I was a pretty emotional guy back then.
Damn.
This was back in like early high school, probably. This is when the movie came out in like 2015, 2016. I saw that I rated it relatively highly on my anime list, so I was like, okay, I want to see if this movie's actually ass, because everyone else thinks it's ass. I agree, it is pretty ass. I don't know what I was thinking back then.
He gave it a 9 on Mal before. I'm not entirely sure that was a
I
great
definitely
choice.
didn't
but...
give it a 9 on Mal. I think I had it like an 8 probably though. I had an A, and then at some point I fucking lowered it down to like a 6, and now it's at a 4.
So, Judge, what exactly is this film about?
What's this film about? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's basically some girls living in like some computer simulation, and they are antiviruses, and they go around to different like saved snapshots of our world, and they go and kill viruses that are in there, and also I guess just viruses that infiltrate the system in general, not specifically the snapshots. They find some fucking girl. They just hang out with her a lot. They have like a big montage of all these fun things they're going and doing and seeing, like looking at war crimes and shit. And then the girl is found out to actually be like this system that ended up killing the entirety of humanity, or like the embodiment of that system. And she dies, and they kill some viruses, and then they get superpowered, and then the movie ends. It's really stupid. Like a fourth of this movie, if not more, is just spent fucking dumping lore and techno babble on us. It's and the other half is just like dumb slideshows. of them doing shit that we don't care about because we have no attachment to these characters because they really try to make it like a stupid melodrama. But it just doesn't stick at all. It just doesn't.
When we were watching, I noticed there was. I took a screenshot here where when they fight Black Sabbath.
Oh.
That's funny.
It's literally the exact same, like the staircase, that door at the bottom, like that tree even, it's literally the exact same.
That's pretty silly.
My favorite part of this movie was when they were doing that montage of them, like, having a fun time going to Earth, and it hard cuts them watching,
Yeah.
It just showed their
Tyler
faces
starts
pop up.
dying laughing at that part so hard.
It's definitely the best one.
Yeah, I think the things that the movie has going for it, though, is the art itself is pretty clean for the most part. They definitely have some scenes where they have pretty good animation, namely with, like, the viruses and stuff. I think they do a pretty good job with that, but yeah, it's pretty uninspired for the most part and boring.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely sections where it has nice art, but then, like, a lot of other times, it's just like, man, they are hard cutting some fucking corners right now.
Yeah, this
like,
movie-
near the beginning of the film, it's like the two main girls just, like, chilling in the empty void, just standing there talking to each other with, like, a wide shot. Nothing else is going on. They're just exposition dumping for a couple minutes. It's like,
Yeah.
you couldn't even have, like, maybe the background, like, move around slightly or something just to make this a little bit more interesting. It's pretty rough, man. As well as just, like, the characters themselves are pretty flat. And, like, one of the big things about this fucking movie, they really, like, nail in very early on. They're like, oh, we're just, like, programs or whatever. We don't have feelings or emotions or anything like that.
Yeah.
But they very obviously do. Like, at no point, except for, like, maybe the main girl a little bit, they are emotionless. The rest of the time, they're like, oh, I am so angry right now. I'm really happy now, guys. I'm so sad. I'm crying. Oh, golly. What's up with all this? It's just so strange.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest issues with this movie, just fundamentally, is that it's way too short, and they didn't have enough of a budget to really, like, realize what they're wanting to do. Because I kind of see... I like the setup of the world and how they're trying to describe, like, the world being, like, totally just, like, all the humans being killed off by this fucking, like, AI they made. I think that's cool. But they just didn't have enough time to explain it at all in, like, a good way, so it just is... It's just really dumb. Like, the pacing is way too fucking fast. Everything just happens constantly in no time. Yeah, exactly.
I found it super funny the way they lay out lore. It's that environmentalists.
Yeah, they did.
basically.
They're the ones that write the program.
Yeah.
Alright, does anyone else really have anything to say about this film, I guess?
Yeah, I mean...
also...
Oh, go ahead, Kyler.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really notice any of the minute details. You guys were mentioning the cuts a lot, and I was trying to figure out what the deal with that was.
Oh my gosh, there were
like,
so many fucking just fade cuts throughout this entire movie. It was so weird.
I mean, yeah, I knew there was, like, a lot of that. I just didn't understand the significance of it.
There was no significance to it.
It's
It was
just a really basic editing technique.
Gotcha.
There's
Just
no
wanted to make sure I
variety.
wasn't missing anything. And the whole, like, I agree with, like, the whole expositional dump thing, where it was, like, trying to have us understand the lore and everything about this world right at the forefront of the movie, where we're not prepared for it. We know nothing about anything. I remember, like, towards the beginning, I even asked Jackson, I was like, is there any, like, context? Like, is there something I missed or something I could have known before this movie? And he was just like, no, that's just how the movie is. So it's very, very confusing right off the bat. But that's kind of one of the only issues I had.
I like how they had people trying to delete it, and
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright,
Yeah?
perfect. This is a D tier movie, I gotta say. D tier movie.
Nico,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I'm also saying D. D for
Yeah.
Kyle.
Fantastic.
I'm going D plus.
D plus, okay. How about you, Dylan?
Oh, fuck. This is one of those brain dead movie watches for me. I'm not giving it an S. It's not getting an S. I definitely guess I missed a lot of the shit you guys were seeing. I kind of just sat there and was like, this is a neat movie. I gave it a B plus.
B plus, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Like you said something. You said something about they were expositioning and like it was a wide shot and nothing was moving. I honestly didn't even see that.
I would rather watch Pink Dragons.
I feel like Dylan, whenever he's watching a movie, his brain can like
Shuts off.
shield him
Yeah.
from things that are like actively boring and bad. And so like literally all he remembers of any was the absolute best one.
Those
That
viruses are sick, let's go!
That does happen sometimes, unfortunately.
Anyways,
Also, The amount of times they change outfits is
Yeah, that was-
like that's where all their budget was clearly.
Yeah, just the fucking designs. All right. Anyways, that puts us at a solid C minus.
That's
So
fair.
a slightly below average movie.
Good God.
Speaking of an above average movie, though,
I
I
know
think
what
we
you're
should
about to
move
lead
into
into here.
Nico's pick this week. You want to tell us about it?
Oh, Reservoir Dogs.
Here we go.
Do I have to?
I think
Well,
you
yeah.
probably remember it the best.
Reservoir Dogs was Quentin Tarantino's breakout film, you see. This is a film that follows a group of gangsters, okay? Just a big old group of merry men here who are just trying to commit a little crime. That's all they want to do. They just want to rob a bank, and things don't go so good for them. You see, things go awry, and they immediately suspect that there may be a rat amongst them. So much of the film is taken up by them chilling in a big old warehouse, trying to deduce who was the rat? There's a rat amongst us. Who was it? And we kind of just go with not much plot happens, to be perfectly honest. This is a character piece, if anything. Occasionally we'll see like flashbacks to like some of their lives, but overall we just kind of get to see these boys hanging out, being boys, I guess. That's about it. They all die.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
not all
Mr.
of them.
Pink is
Yeah,
Mr. Pink is ambiguous,
but
but
he's
Yeah.
definitely in a car.
Yeah, you can hear them like screaming and shit.
You know, when I was watching the thing at just for 12,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
it makes me think because they're talking, discussing, obviously the upside of the
Yeah.
but I love 12 Angry Men, and I also loved this. I liked. I found it very funny that Quintino gave himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was honestly really happy with that choice. When I initially saw him, I was a little scared that he would, be a bit more of a focal point in the film, but thank God he wasn't.
Yeah. I'd say for me personally, I also enjoyed this movie. I realized by the end of it, like, I was just tensed up the entire time. Like, by the time the credits started rolling, I felt my body, like, relax, which, obviously is a pretty good sign that the movie probably did something right. But also, like, I liked at the beginning where it was, like, just a bunch of dudes sitting at a table, and they were just talking about, like, normal... what I would assume is normal conversational stuff happening in that time. And then, like, all of a sudden it cuts to them fucking doing robberies and shit. Like, oh, hey, by the way, these guys aren't actually good guys. They do bad shit. And to be honest, this, for whatever reason, reminded me a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode, for whatever reason. It's just a weird connection I drew. But yeah, I liked all the effects. I liked the pacing. I liked the acting. My acting was really good.
Yeah, the acting was incredible. They was all super well cast too. Like every character really fits it. It's incredible.
Yeah, 100%. I think that, like, I don't want to ride Quentin Tarantino's dick here too much, but I definitely think that one of the big selling points for his films is just how human a lot of the characters do feel.
Yeah.
Like, especially with, like, in a lot of, like, action movies, when people are, like, getting shot at or injured or something like that, I don't know, it doesn't feel, like, super real, but in these movies... Like, these guys are fucking grunting, they definitely seem like they're in really fucking bad shape when they get shot up, so that's something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, and then, like, at the end, especially, where it was, like, the one guy is like, no, we can trust this kid, he's a good kid. I was like, you've known this guy for, like, maybe a day? Like, maybe total, even. But it's just, like, I don't get why he defended him so much, and he's, like, choosing to shoot their, like, head boss guy for, like, trying to fucking kill him when he knows, like, he's like, this is the only guy I didn't trust, and, like, this, like, Mr. White, I think, was, like, the only guy, for whatever reason, that was defending him. He had, like, no reason to, and I think it's just because of, like, sharing the name, like, where he was from and shit, which is clearly what they were getting after, but...
Oh, I think it's more like he's very serious.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how many people expect to fucking rob a woman who's driving a car, open the door, and then immediately you get gut shot by her pistol she keeps in her
If
purse.
more people expected that, less. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and also there's another thing with the acting on that scene. It's like he fucking shoots her, and like we know he's a cop at that point, and you just see the grief in his face. Like he didn't want to do it, but he had to play the part, so he did it, and you just see the pain in his face, which I thought was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And they did, if this was a modern movie, they do stupid bullshit where he gets shot, falls back, and whatever, dramatic, like orchestral. Like, nah, they just play it. Here's how it would happen. He gets shot, he shoots her, moments in his face, and then he's in the car and they're going.
Yeah, exactly. They absolutely would have had like some dramatic music playing in the background as you see him like sitting there for a few seconds, really contemplating what he's supposed to do now. And
yeah, it's very real.
Take out his diary and start.
Very based in reality for sure. Yeah.
Also, the fucking recreation of like the bathroom scene.
What was it, Jackson?
I was gonna say the bathroom scene when he was like going through the cut to him like describing his plan, or like him talking about it to the fucking gangsters. That was also a really well done scene. I really liked what it did. Like felt like you were transported into a liminal space. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it took me a second to remember what the fuck you were talking about, but I get it now, Jackson. I get it.
I was first thinking you were talking about like I got squirt. You're talking about the undercover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you guys? Well, were you guys able to deduce before they got to it who the undercover cop was?
No.
No.
I do see now.
First time watching. I feel like I might have had a thought where it might be the guy who's.
Yeah, I was like, they put him in like as a plot device for sure, and I was like, it's there's no reason for me to believe it's the guy that's fucking bleeding out on the floor, but I also like expected everybody to show up all at once, and then it would just be a big old like round robin argument thing going on, but that's not what happened.
Yeah. Also, the first scene, they actually describe basically everybody's character just in that first scene. Like, they even also describe the rat. I ended up figuring that out. Because the rat doesn't say anything, like, the entire time, except for when Mr. Pink starts talking about the tip. And then he, like, agrees with him. And then the second, like, Mr. Pink gives up his point about the tipping thing, gives a tip, he immediately backs up on that and, like, tells him, okay, yeah, Mr. Pink's the one that didn't give the tip. He gives him away. Because he's the rat.
Most of his talking scenes are just like
yeah, it's cool how he does that.
Yeah, they got the. I think when I was watching, I think my assumption was probably that they're actually going to watch him.
Nothing.
That's what I assumed was happening as well.
But they did. I mean, I kind of believe that for a second, but they really emphasized like, no, like there were cops that were already there, and then more cops showed up. I was like, all right, well, just based on that information, like I know it's a movie, but
very impactful.
Like, you would have thought it was exaggerated because, like, his adrenaline or something was going. But then it was, like, kind of confirmed by, like, a couple different people. Like, no, there were cops already there and the shooting started. Then we had, like, the psychopath guy that was like, nah, he just started fucking shooting people and he didn't have to. He was fucking psycho. So it was, like, chaos everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like how they fucking piece it together, like... They was like, oh yeah, he was psycho, he was the rat, he was gonna turn you guys in, he was gonna grab the diamonds and go. And the son was like, this guy literally said no, he was sent to prison, didn't say anything, got out and came back to us. You really think that he would betray us that easily? I'm like, oh damn, he fucking deduced that immediately and fucking got his ass, he's gonna fucking die here. And then we got that ending that I described. But I thought that was also like really interesting, like common sense, like people thing, where they just did some quick psychology check. So I thought that was very smart and very well done.
Yeah, they could see every.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still confused as what's up.
You tend to not like it when people die, and obviously everyone dies. How are you about that?
Usually it's prefaced, like, I kind of got the hint at the beginning, like, okay, these robbers, shit's going wrong, people are dying, like, the plan is just not going the way it's supposed to be. There are supposedly cops after these people. I'm like, maybe one or two guys will escape, but, like, not everybody's gonna, stay alive. So I was kind of playing the game like, okay, which guys are gonna make it out alive, kind of thing. And like, I wanted Mr. White to live. Mr. Pink, I was like hit or miss. Those are like my two picks. So like sure, like I don't know. It's more like main character syndrome or whatever, or like characters that have like some sentiment in the story or something to do with the main character. So yeah, it didn't bother me.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm good.
The guy.
Yeah.
Great movie.
All right, let's slap.
Fantastic. How about
the
these
ratings.
rankings then, boys? Dylan, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was. See, here's my big issue. My only Corey.
You want to give it like a D plus, but like from a cinematic standpoint, and everything you want to say like an S plus.
No. Like I don't know. I feel like the chink in the character, like with Mr. White, like his little thing where like he didn't trust. I thought that was a really weird choice. There's absolutely no reason for him to defend this guy at all because technically none of these.
He feels responsible because he got shot because he was basically like he was basically a father.
Yeah, there's like a younger dude and stuff.
Yeah, but Mr. Pink the whole time was like, we're supposed to be professionals, which I completely agree. Like, these people are not supposed to get emotionally attached. Like, they just gotta get the job done and go. If somebody dies, who fucking cares?
And that's why Mr. Pink gets away at the end. He's the only professional.
You know what? Yeah, I'll pick it up just the 1/2 tier, and I'll give this movie an S plus.
Holy shit.
Is there
He
higher than
almost
S+?
said F plus just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I felt my heart skip a beat. I was like, oh god, what's about to happen?
Yeah, I don't know why F was coming out. That was crazy.
Jackson, how about you?
S minus.
Whoa. The Nikolai brothers, both in unison.
S plus.
Is this
Damn.
move strike?
I'm gonna go with Jackson here and say an S minus.
Damn. I probably landed at an S plus still, though, to be honest.
It lands
say
at
S
an
plus.
S. It's an S.
Damn it. That's fine.
That's still. Yeah,
Is
3
there
S
higher
could
than
pluses.
have.
S+? Because I put in that.
No, S plus is the highest. But yeah.
Solid film, though.
Yeah,
it was
really
very
good.
good. I enjoyed it a lot.
If I may ask, what is holding you guys back from in the higher S tier?
I think the budget is a big part of it. It's just it's very low budget, and it's very obviously very low budget.
Yeah, this was actually an indie film, which would explain that.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was an indie film, but did end up getting a theatrical release. For me, it's more so that it just doesn't have like a strong like emotional core that really got to me. I would say there isn't like that special essence, you know, that really made me feel. And that's what.
Because unlike mom, you don't go around going, that's me.
Yeah.
I
To be
picked
fair-
Mr. Pink when I first saw this, like, that's
Yeah.
a great time.
To be fair, the whole emotional core thing, I think for me, was replaced with this, like I said, the tension and anxiety I felt throughout the whole thing. Like, I think that's a good thing to instill in your viewers sometimes, because it just shows that you're somewhat invested into the plot of this movie. But
That's
overall,
fair. It's just,
overall
I
still
just
a
feel
really
like it
good
doesn't
movie.
have. I think it's a really stellar movie. It doesn't have quite enough though, like really stick with me. That was the big thing for me.
gotcha.
Yeah, I'm with Nico on that as well. Anyways, our final movie. This one really is going to stick with us here. We've got
Oh,
Tanner's
yes,
pick of
sir.
the week. Tell us
Who's gonna
about it.
explain this one?
Who killed Captain Atlas? Tiger Mouth.
Is there even a fucking plot to this movie?
Kind of.
Eventually.
So, like, is the only version that's accessible is this one with, like, the DJ guy story?
Yeah.
Oh my
VJ,
fucking
VJ, not
I
DJ.
hate
There's
this.
a difference.
I hate this dude.
What an incredibly strange thing they did.
The only reason the movie.
Yeah,
The
it's,
I mean,
it's very weird. Listen, he alternates between being, like, the funniest part of the movie and, like, actively dragging down
Everything.
Yeah.
Commando,
Well,
commando.
Ugandan
And-
film.
And one thing he does too that bothers me is he also alternates between narrating what he actually wants the people to think or say, and then
And then
actually
saying what
narrating
they-
the movie.
Yeah.
That's insane,
He's like inserting his. It's like it's like if you make a movie and then you're like, hey, I got a really funny friend, and you tell him, hey, just like make jokes at it, and then
Film that,
realistically. Well, yeah, realistically, what they showed, I think it's an interesting choice, actually, to have someone talking a movie. It's almost kind of meta and kind of gives an interesting flavor to an international. What they should have done is taken out the parts that weren't funny. You know,
They don't know what's funny though.
They don't know
that's
what
fair enough,
international-
but like, you know, because for everyone in Uganda knows Kung Fu, there was like him being like, hee ha ha ha, just making weird
Make up
bullshit
Yeah.
noises.
Yeah.
Making fart noises.
Yeah.
But this is what we mentioned. At a certain hand of kiss from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had mentioned
Also,
that.
the music in this is wild. It's
It
really like
changes
changing
so
from
often.
scene to scene. Not even scene to scene. I mean like camera shot angle to camera angle within the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna describe?
We're not.
We're not okay.
There's
I
army,
think it'd be
army
better
and
not
mafia
really try.
fighting each other. That's it. The Ugandan
Sometimes we
militia is fucking fighting this mafia that's super dangerous.
Do you want to beat the rat?
And then, then at one point, fucking, whatever Ugandan Lee fucking comes in, he's Kung Fu, and then we have a third body or whatever, and then that's insignificant.
I completely forget. Does that guy do anything after he fights the Shaolin?
I don't think
no,
so.
He gets to Tiger Mafia or something. It's back off.
Well, yeah, he kicks their
I don't
ass,
know
but
what
then
happened,
nothing
yeah.
after
What
that.
happens
Nothing happens after that. No.
Nothing
he
after
just
that.
stays in there and
His
goes
character
on.
arc is.
Yeah. He's afraid of women because he don't know what they are.
I will say, for me, it sounds like a few of you may be a bit more down on it than me. This is, for me, definitely a so bad it's.
Damn it, Nico, you called it.
I
found
had a
it
feeling.
Very, very funny.
It's entertaining.
Okay, come on. You had to have laughed at somewhat.
There were a couple of times when I did laugh, but
I
overall,
laughed at
I'd
how
say it was
bad
pretty.
it was.
All of the moments where they were doing helicopters.
Tanner, I laughed at
That
how
was like
bad it
that
was.
was like 2 times maybe.
3 times. Well, no
Yeah,
two
we're done.
times being an edge.
Yeah, I'm with Nico though. The vast majority of this movie was just unwatchable and boring for the most part.
Yeah.
They played Battle
there
Cats.
was definitely some funny moments, like the fucking really bad CG or the dude going, fucking commandos when they're like running through the forest and shit. But like,
Yeah.
the most of it was just really fucking boring, and that's all I can really say about it. There really isn't a lot to say.
Yeah, like I usually judge this from like, yeah, if you think about it from this perspective, or you know, like if you take it from this context, I'm not gonna do that here because I did projects like this in middle school that looked better.
Well, you see, Dylan, this film only had a budget of.
I'm just saying, man.
This film had a budget of $400, Dylan.
I'm just saying, man. I had a budget of nothing and an iPad.
What I heard is it had a budget.
It probably did.
One of us is right here.
I made that number up before, so it was probably 89.
Okay,
The actual
cool.
number is 80. What college
Cool.
would?
What color? Yeah, that shit was crazy. Anyway, do we have anybody else?
That one, I don't remember what the line was. It was like very subtle, like anti-Nigerian racism in there for some reason.
We hit something. It was a studio.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, they were like,
she got arrested for watching this.
Nigerian.
Yeah, one of the wives. Gets
Yeah.
kidnapped and tortured because she watches like Nigerian films. That's
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
plot. So
Now, Tanner, I have a question for you. There were some baddies in this film, so have you considered just moving to Africa to satiate your desires?
I've considered like going and like teaching English in like Nairobi.
Oh.
anyway,
That's an option.
hey, speaking of which, this is a complete opposite slate. It's like morally, legally, it's totally fine. Would you?
No.
no.
I just don't know what I would do with them.
I'm very strongly against this for many reasons, but
Sounds
Yeah, but
expensive.
he's saying,
It wasn't.
Yeah, he's saying hypothetically if like there was no moral issue. Yeah.
no,
Would you own?
no.
Maybe this is the real breakfast.
Yeah. Dude,
Maybe,
all
maybe.
Of my minimum wage.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and including, see, I have this also African American. I had to stipulate it could be any gender you want, and he said, "Oh, I get." So
Yeah.
maybe it's just a different stature.
I
don't-
guess I was thinking of it like, but I'd have them. I do like I still know.
Yeah, but like your dishes, your laundry.
No, I like doing that shit. I think what I would do is I'd have them in a second and then I just take them.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
So you'd say yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
guess I
not
would.
say what I was about to say.
Be sex slave.
I was gonna say, yeah, it seems like a lot of coworkers just want sex slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. The
Horny sons of bitches.
The drugs of society.
Rankings.
So, do we have anything else to say about who killed Captain Alex?
No.
Considering we started talking about slaves and Wendy's employees, probably not.
Let's get on.
Dude,
I'd say
I went
C.
to a Wendy's one time back in McMinnville,
God.
and there was a girl working the drive-thru. She was real cute.
And
She
what does
had
that,
red
how
hair
does
and
that translate
everything.
to your ranking for who killed Captain Alex?
F tier.
What?
Like just straight F, no. Just
F tier.
I'm also with Nico. I think this is also just a straight F tier movie for me. The vast majority of it just being totally unwatchable. It's
Yeah.
boring as fuck. I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna give it credit for its low budget.
Yeah.
I was based on film that I would.
I've
compared to
seen.
that,
No,
I know,
trust me,
so-
I've seen some crazy ass animations on a DS, man. Don't even.
I'm comparing
Look,
it to the
dude, the
rest of the
short
tier
film
with
is-
myself.
The short film that we submitted to Jack's Films Film Festival is better than this shit, alright?
It sure was.
Was it just a copy of?
That's how you know it's an inspired choice.
Oh yeah, Kyler. Well, if you're so confident, why don't you give us your rating?
I already said C. I was.
I didn't hear that.
Oh,
It
okay.
ut out. All right.
That's
What
not
do
my
you
problem.
say?
F minus.
Yeah, the racist.
I was really
Yeah,
hoping
the
this would be the
racist.
first
And he
F tier
said something,
movie.
what it gets
It's clearly not going to
I
be.
gave Undercover an A minus.
I don't know what I gave it.
Don't have a score. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire thing, except for like a couple scenes DJ would touch. I'm gonna.
I
give
was
this a
laughing-
B.
Tanner
I was laughing at-
drinking vodka.
I was drinking vodka, sodas, while watching.
He was
That's
inhibited.
a little
Like
Tool assisted rankings.
proof to show that he needed something to get through the movie.
Yeah, it was
by the
so
way,
fucking boring.
you can laugh at something. I was laughing because it was bad. That doesn't mean I enjoyed the movie.
No, but laughing.
Well, yeah, laughing isn't.
No, you can laugh at somebody who falls on their face because they failed.
Anyways, regardless of that comment by Dylan, we are putting this movie at a D tier, meaning it's the same tier as Fritz the Cat.
That's fine, I
Really,
guess.
just
I
a
think
flat D.
Flat D.
That's interesting. I thought it would be D minus.
I was hoping
No,
for
your B
lower as
minus really
well,
carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
apparently.
Bring it down, Tanner. Let's get our first F.
We need an F tier.
Nah.
It's okay. I think I have
This
some
is a
potential
true
tiers.
F.
It's so bad.
It really is an F.
It is irredeemably bad.
What is redeemable about this
Like,
movie?
First action.
Like, dude, compared to like Straw Dogs or whatever that other one is, I'd rather watch this like.
What?
I would much rather watch Straw Dogs again than this movie.
Dude,
Straw Dogs
Straw Dogs
I
always
was-
has like artistic merit to it, you know.
No.
How does this one not have
Yes.
artistic merit? The guy has a
It had good This
movie
movie had intentionality, but intentionality doesn't really mean anything if it's bad.
Here's a controversial pick, as it turns out.
You guys are out of your fucking mind.
Nico totally fucking called this when we were watching, and he's like, Tanner's gonna like think this movie's so bad that it's good.
Yeah, we're
And I'm
never
like,
gonna
"Probably."
get a fucking F tier movie because Taryn's gonna always think they're funny because they're so bad.
Yeah.
To be fair, like with Straw Dogs, it was Nico that held that one. We're going to
Back.
and stuff out.
Who has?
That's true.
I'm curious about who has the most F tiers now.
Oh well.
do you
What's
mean?
like? Never mind. You already said the final rankings. So
Flat
for
D.
next week, guys,
Should I roll the
I guess
Patreon
it's
pick
Dylan
first?
and Jackson here again.
Roll the Patreon.
Roll the Patreon.
Let's roll the Patreon. It is The Fast and the Furious. It's a solid film there. The 2001
Crazy.
film, the intro to the series.
Jackson,
Holy
you gonna
shit!
pick
Who requested
Scooby-Doo?
that?
I literally just requested that today.
You did.
Yeah.
I literally just requested it today and it just got picked. Awesome. How convenient.
Yeah.
Alright, so as for your actual pick,
My
then,
actual pick, of course, I'm continuing on with the Evangelion movie, so I'm picking Evangelion. Is it? How do you pronounce Evangelion?
Evangelion.
I always pronounce it that way, but I hear people say Evangelion before, so I don't know.
tell them to kill themselves.
Jesus.
Evangelion 2.0, you can, in parentheses, not advance.
Jackson, pick fucking Scooby-Doo, you coward!
I'm gonna do that after the fucking Evangelion movies.
Damn it!
I've
Fuck
got two
you!
more to go. I'm sorry, man. What can I say?
Alright, and to continue my train as well, I am going to pick Jurassic Park 3. I don't know the whatever the name
Strap
of it.
in, boys. We're in for some rough movies these next few weeks. It
Dude,
sounds
fucking
like.
Jurassic Park 3 is really fucking good. Don't you
No,
even?
it's not.
Yes,
It's
it is.
better
Fuck
than the
you.
second one, but it's not really fucking good.
It's fuck you.
My mom demanded the third one right after watching. I saw it last week. See if I watch it again. And to be honest, I probably really like the second one more.
That's fucking crazy. I definitely would
that's a
not say
crazy
that.
take.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna end up picking taking this while I was.
I think I definitely made it obvious that I'm going to pick them in sequence.
By the way, are you gonna pick these?
Yes.
You know he is.
What?
You gotta finish
Why
off the
didn't you do that
trifecta
with
one.
any other series?
It's because I realized I wanted to do it too late. I will be going back to do that though.
This is
Unfortunate.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Absolutely.
You have to wait 2 weeks before I do it anyway, so what does it matter?
It's still boring. I like
Yeah.
They are broken up like 2 weeks and 5 movies.
Like, Dylan, I'm not picking the fucking One Piece movies back to back here.
That's fine, that's your choice.
They're my
Whatever.
movies, my
What the
choice.
fuck was I about to say?
I don't know.
I don't know. What
are
were
you
you about to say?
Oh, by the way, I have the most F tiers, surprising enough.
How? How is
I
that
don't
possible?
I have, Nico has 1, and I think Jackson and Dylan have 2.
Where did you find this? I'm trying to look for it.
What do you, on the Guapish website?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Oh,
Like,
I'm doing this dumb. Hold on. There we
Yeah,
go.
because I have Master of Disguise, Power Rangers, and Straw Dogs. all in F.
I guess it wouldn't surprise me that I don't have as many F tiers, considering I don't hate a lot of these. I've moved movies out of F tier though as well, so that's understandable.
You know what else is understandable, Dylan? The Patreon. Tanner, you want to tell them all about the Patreon?
Oh, guys, go and check out our Patreon, guapish.com/, or patreon.com/guapish, or guapish.com. Click on the Patreon or click in Rumble, we got links all over the places. Subscribe to the Patreon for only $1. You get access to our pre and post show. You also get early access to every episode, like usually on. You also get access to Discord requests, just like Lava Skin. You can also send topic requests if you would like, and you get slime. You get 500 slime, and you also get your name read out. So just Lava Skin, Top Ramen, 6 million seems a bit high. Fucking Jacob Edward, Hunter, Lucas Ledette, Tutbot.
Is it?
Oh, and Kyler, our newest one. Yeah.
There you
What's your
go.
name?
Why don't you guys just, I don't know, you guys have a...
We'd have to.
Yeah, it changes every week.
God, shut up. Anyway, that's all of them. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.